Guys, before I started recording this video, I wanted to tell you that my DSLR camera that I normally use is draining battery ridiculously fast, and I don't know how to fix that. So I'm just gonna have to stick to using a phone to record most of my vlog-style videos for now. Thanks for hopefully understanding, and I'll see if I can get that fixed as soon as possible. On to the video.
Losing all control.
'Cause we're lost in vertigo.
What's the intel, ladies and gentlemen? It's Ender, and I'm coming at you with something a little different. I've done my fair share of montages here on this channel, and I've noticed some people making them too, but they're not as great as there could be. Whether you're just starting out, or you've been doing this for a while and you need a few pointers, you've come to the right place. Here are 7 tips to making a great montage edit. Before we get started, let me know what you want to see more of. More gameplay, more edits, more tutorials? Let me know. Be sure to like this video if it helped you out too.
Step 1. The clips.
Edit all you want. The clips are the basics. What kind of clips you get can make or break your montage depending on how good or bad they are. Now, what kind of clips are actually good can depend on what kind of montage you're trying to make. Say you're making a gaming montage like I do. You can probably narrow this down further, but let's stick to one of the most popular examples, the Call of Duty sniper edit. Most good clips have a few common qualities.
1. High intensity action with little waiting in between. 2. Stable recording, as in no camera shaking. 3. Sufficient lighting so you can actually see what's going on.
To the COD sniper example, for a good high-intensity clip, you want multiple kills within seconds of each other. Keep it snappy. Double kills and up work best. Now, you can speed things up, to actually get things to work a little better, but that's not guaranteed to go well. Stick to multi-kills and you should be fine. We can look at slowing them down later when you need to. Clips of other kinds, you're gonna have to kind of figure out what high-intensity action means. Say if you're making a BMX edit and your buddy hit an awesome flip that you happen to cut on camera. You kind of learn as you go. Sometimes, though, you'll find good clips aren't always high intensity. If you're using a slower song for your edit, you'll find that slower clips work better. It's touch and go, and it's not an exact science. All else, get any clips you can. High intensity, low intensity, even scenic shots can help create a great intro that builds suspense before you get to the juicy stuff. Make sure you get as many clips as you can before you start editing. You're going to want a lot of material, and you never know what's going to be perfect for a segment. Plus, you don't want to run out of music you don't want to run out of material before you run out of music. What the hell am I saying? Speaking of...
Step 2. The song.
This is the most important thing after the clips. Well, else, make sure the song you pick is one you're going to be capable of listening to for a long time. Trust me, you're going to. Also, make sure it's one you actually enjoy listening to, otherwise editing is just going to be a ball of stress. Case in point, making a baby edit would just be pure torture for some people. Or actually, a lot of people. Next, unless you have some copyright deal with a recording company, although I'm 99% sure you don't, make sure the music you use is copyright free. If you're going on YouTube, you don't want to get hit with copyright strikes and the annoying stuff like that. I've put a link to a good couple of channels, Montage Rock and No Copyright Sounds. Those are 2 good rock and EDM selections, and they've both got a ton of videos, so you can check those guys out. If you want to see some examples of edits I've made using Montage Rock, I'll put a link in the info card so that you can see a couple of examples. And it's maybe a good place to give you some ideas. The song you choose is almost always going to set the tone for your montage. A faster rock song might call for a high-intensity montage, while a slower song might prompt a more emotional sort of edit. It's up to you to decide what you actually want to make and what song you want to use. As a bonus, you can mix and match if you really know what the hell you're doing. It's all up to you.
Step 3. The software.
Do you even say anything? No, you do not need crazy expensive software to make an edit. I use a free software called Lightworks, and that served me just fine. You can find a link in the description. Every editing software has a learning curve, and you're going to discover that pretty soon if you haven't already. The trick is to make a bunch of test videos. Play around, experiment, see what you can do with your new tech. Most professional programs, and even a fair few free ones like Lightworks, have tons of documentation and tutorials to help you out, from figuring out how to use the damn thing to making some crazy awesome effect in under 10 minutes. A quick search on YouTube will help tons. You can afford a more expensive software? Great. If you're just starting out and unsure of where you wanted to get into this, a free software like Lightworks works just fine. And no, the video is not sponsored, I just love the damn software.
Step 4. Putting it together.
Now that you've got your clips, your music, and your software, it's time to put it all together. Now, what follows is much more a bunch of tips and tricks rather than an actual series of steps, because I couldn't quite figure out if they were steps on their own, or if they... So I just kind of threw them all into step 4. Enjoy. Put big parts with big parts. If you've got some really intense clips in your collection of clips, then save them for the more intense parts in your song. You won't regret it, and it'll look fantastic. It makes sense to put big with big, you know? Draw them in. Unfortunately, YouTube attention spans are roughly about 8 seconds long according to multiple sources. You gotta draw your viewers in with some cool editing trick or big opener. Again, it's one of those things you kinda have to learn as you go. Learn your sync. Syncing is crucial in montage editing. When you're editing, make sure you line up key parts of your song with key parts of your clips. Maybe a gunshot in every beat, or at the start of a riff, or even a lyric if you want. For example, if you're doing a sniper montage to an EDM song, line up your shots with every beat. Speed it up, slow it down. A good trick to learn in video editing is when to speed something up or when to slow it down. This is, again, one of those things you kinda have to figure out. A good trick is to not slow down unless you have some long gap between intense moments in your song. Or if you have a particular clip that goes past an intense point for whatever reason, you can just add some slow-mo as a transition. It's mostly feeling and, again, something you learn as you go. Common theme here.
Step 5. Don't worry about perfection.
Now, this is kind of counteracting what I said earlier, but bear with me on this. You're not going to make the world's best edit on your first try. That's what you think when you're making it. It probably won't be in a couple of years or months. Accept that. Embrace it. Just make the edit. Make mistakes as you go, because then you can learn from them. Still learning from them, and I have mentioned that some things are you learn as you go. All you've got to worry about is getting your videos out there, getting as much feedback as you can, and putting that feedback into your next edit and making that thing the best thing you possibly can. It's all about practice. This isn't to say you should skimp on quality, though. Make every edit the best you can with the skills you have.
Step 6. Watch and steal.
Not watch and learn, watch and steal. Looking at how other people edit their videos is a great way to learn how to edit yours, and that goes across YouTube. Look for little tricks that montage creators use in their videos and figure out little ways to sneak them into yours. Are they using a particular filter? Are they cutting a video in a certain way? When do they mess with the speed of the clips? Look for things like these across multiple editors and pick out the ones you like. If you only steal from one, it's gonna look obvious. Plus, if you can't develop your own style, you're probably not gonna get very far. Make sure to try new things on your own as much as you steal from everyone else.
Step 7. Rinse and repeat.
Got all the steps? Now put them into your videos. You won't get famous on YouTube with only a couple of videos on your belt. Go! Upload! Make more! That's all I've got for you today, you guys. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, you stuck around. Thanks for finishing the video, but it doesn't end here. I've got an entire channel full of stuff and lots more to come. Make sure you leave some feedback in the comments so the videos go more or less your way, and share it with your friends and family as much as you can. You know what to do if you want to stick around. And remember, weapons don't matter. Skills do.